Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match reaction for Newcastle 1, Man City 0 in the Carabao Cup. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. So you're going to hear things like Newcastle stun treble winners, Man City shocked, humbling, all that kind of thing. You're going to hear about how Newcastle have shocked the world and the City is stunned and all that. But honestly, not stunned, not shocked, kind of expected. Going into this game, I knew Pep would make changes, which is what he did. And I looked at that lineup at the beginning, and that midfield was a bit of a mess. The front three I knew wasn't going to work. We had people coming back from injuries. It was just a bit of a shock. And I heard the commentators at the end of the game going on about how you look at the 11s at the beginning of the game and you gave Newcastle no chance, zero chance, and that this was a big shock for City and we wouldn't have seen it coming. But I mean, you're acting like Newcastle are in the conference or something, like their fifth division team. Look, this was a tough game for both teams, and it was a tough game for us as well. And in the first half, I thought we had more of the ball than I expected. I thought Newcastle would have done better, but Newcastle were dreadful in that first half. And to be fair, City weren't that good. We were okay, but we weren't great. We had our moments, we had possession, we had the ball, but we weren't doing anything with it. We weren't creating much, and the chances we did create, I thought Alvarez should have scored. There's no excuse for Alvarez not scoring today, I don't think. He had some terrible moments. But we had Grealish now on the left-hand side who's coming back from injury, and honestly, his touches weren't great. He didn't really create anything, didn't really do much all game. The right-hand side, we had Bob, academy product, doesn't play games. Again, he had a decent first half, but after that, dropped off massively. In midfield, we had Gomez play on the right side of midfield. I mean, what is that about? He had some decent corners and he put in some good crosses, but on the right side of midfield, that's a mess because he's going to be best on his left-hand side when he can just get the ball in early and doesn't have to cut in all the time because he's not got a right foot. Alongside him, Phillips, I thought he had okay moments, but he lost the ball too many times. His passing was off, but he's had no minutes. So what do you expect from him? He did as well as I expected him to. Kovacic, again, coming back from injury. He didn't create anything, held up the ball nicely, kept hold of the ball nicely as well in some dangerous moments, but again, did nothing. And in defence, first half, they didn't have to do anything. And the one thing they did have to do, Guardiola gave it away, a poor ball to Phillips. They broke and they should have scored from at the end of the half. So 0-0, half-time. And I said at half-time, I even tweeted it, I can't see Newcastle getting worse. I can only see them getting better. They will make changes. They will come out at the beginning of the first half and they'll give it everything they've got for the first 10. And they did that. They made changes. They came at us and they got their just rewards. They went 2-1 up. And say 2-1 up. They went 1-0 up. And it was deserved. And again, I called it. I knew it was going to happen. And in the Pep lack of substitutions, you knew he wasn't going to make any subs for a while. And it cost us because we had no creativity on that pitch in that second half. We did nothing until, the 74th, 75th minute when we had our first shot of the second half. And we didn't do anything until Phil came on, Doku came on, and Nunes came on. And Nunes was brilliant when he came on. I thought he was our best player the whole game. But yeah, it's not really a shock. We had a lot of we had a lot of possession in that first half, but we did nothing. And in the second half, Pep's lack of changes and his hesitancy to make subs in games, it cost us. And we're out of the competition. And, it's hard to argue about it. And when you look at Newcastle, you could see they wanted it more in that second half. They scored and they were celebrating every tackle like they just won the league. And it shows where they are compared to where we are because we play our second string almost team. And it's a shock when we get beat. So, yeah, poor performance in that second half, and I'm just glad it's over, to be honest with you. It's disappointing to go out of the competition, but look, we got beat by Southampton last season, which is probably more embarrassing. So, yeah, hopefully it fires the team up a little bit. Hopefully the players he's rested, like Doku, like Foden and Haaland and Diaz, and then that he's rested and he's left on the bench. Hopefully they come good at the weekend, because otherwise this was for nothing, this loss. But yeah, poor performance in that second half and not really unexpected. But yeah, getting into a few of the players. Look, like I said, Phillips, he did okay. He wasn't great. I'd have to give him a 6 if I was rating him, but he's had no minutes. And I can't see him getting better in the next couple of games by the time Rodri comes back. And I fear for that Arsenal game when he's on the pitch, because I think too many times he goes backwards when he could go sideways. He loses the ball too much and his passing wasn't that sharp. Who else? Alvarez. There's an argument to be said that maybe he should be playing up front for us, but we haven't got someone to back up Haaland if he's out. Because, like I said, he's going to see Probably Nunez up there and Foden up there. We're going to swap around quite a bit. We need to get Jack match sharp as soon as possible. Possibly need to play Nunez more. Why did Nunez didn't play today and he put Gomez on the right side of midfield is beyond me. At the back, we looked okay. I mean, like I said, Lewis, I think he just tired in that second half. But everyone else, I mean, they did the bit they needed to do. Just one of those games, isn't it? Just one of those games you go out. And like I said, you go out. If you're going to go out in the competition, you may as well go out in the third round, not waste your time and get to the quarters or the semis. Just go out nice and early, get over and done with, and have a midweek break when the fourth round comes up. That's what we're going to get. And hopefully it benefits us. And hopefully, like I said, it fires the team up a little bit. But yeah, bit of a mess. And Arsenal would call it bigger fish to fry. I call it just one of those days. And like I said, you're going to see headlines like City shocked, City humbled, treble winners stunned. I mean, it's madness what the commentators were going on about. He acted like we just got relegated. But yeah, that's it. That's the match reaction. And yeah, I don't have to wait around to see who we get in the next round. But thanks for watching as always. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. We'll be back in a couple of days for the match preview for, I think it's Wolves we're playing on the weekend. We'll do a watch along for that as well. So feel free to join for that. Follow us on Twitter. Thanks for always watching. I always appreciate everyone that does. And I appreciate everyone more that hits the like button. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.